Hey, how's everybody doing? Mike here, Gen X Arcade, and I'm going to show you how to use the guns for the modded Nintendo Wii that's installed in your full-size or multi-cade cabinet. So right now, all you see on the screen is this is our selection for if you're playing either on the Raspberry Pi or on the mini PC, depending on which system you've gone with. So all you got to do is just grab your gun that has your Wii remote mounted inside of it, and if you flip the top up here, you'll notice there's a power button up in the top left corner. Just hold that in for about 2 seconds. You'll notice your screen will go blank. Now what's happening is the HDMI splitter is bringing us over to the Nintendo Wii that has just activated. You pull the trigger on the gun a couple of times just to activate the gun. You'll see the lights start flashing. And now you're going to see the little hand showing up on the screen here. All right? Now, you're not going to use your control panel for anything while you're using your guns. Everything's done through the Nintendo Wii controller. So basically this right here, top button, is going to be your enter button. Let me turn on some more light here so you can see. So you got your enter button right here, and then your home, and then 1 and 2. These will be prompted through different games if you need to use them. So I'm going to show you guys how you can go right into your first category for where your games are. So right up here at the top, you're going to see on the left corner, that's Wii Flow. So you hit the A button to get in there. Let this thing load up. This is where you're going to find about 80% of the games. There's 110 gun games on this, and I think about 88 of them are in here. There's also, you'll see a subcategory for Nintendo, Super Nintendo, then a few odds and ends here and there. But this is where you're going to find most of your games. So if you can use the D-pad, which is right here on your controller, to go left and right, and that will change your selection on the screen. Once you see the game that you want, just get the hand to go right over it and push your A button to select the game. And we're going to go over here in the bottom right corner and we're going to hit play. Give it just a moment to load. Now, some of the games will require a nunchuck. I have included 2 nunchucks with your arcade cabinet. So when the game's loading, it will instruct you whether you need to use one or not. If it was originally a Wii game, most of them do require it. I picked House of the Dead. This game does not require a nunchuck, so we're just going to use the gun. And you can still use your controller here for your soundbar up top. Turn your volume up and down. Or if you're using a smaller cabinet, we also put a volume control at the top as well. And you don't need the remote.
The House of the Dead.
Now, like I said, everything's going to be done right through your controls here. So we'll just hit the A button to get us going. You can see up here it says push 1 to skip. So that's going to be the 1 button right here on your Wii remote.
I'm needing G over there. Please be safe, G. How could anyone do this?
If you want to exit this game, you just push the button in the middle here. That's got a little picture of a house on it. And then you can select right here to go to Wii menu. And return to Wii menu, yes. Now, depending on where you are and what the lighting is like in the particular room that you're using, you may have to adjust your Wii because you could get some interference from different lighting. The light bar that's up here at the top of the screen is actually what the guns use for reference for where the screen is. If that's something that you need to change, you can actually go over here to where the little Wii button is in the bottom left corner. Go over here to settings. And then you can actually go right through here and go to screen. There's a couple of different options. Screen position, that's actually going to center the screen. Widescreen settings, depending on what size screen you're using. I leave resolution and screen burn reduction alone. Let's see here. We can also go let's see, so sensor bar, this is actually where you're going to tell it if your sensor bar is mounted above or below. So I always mount them above, so please make sure that has been selected, and then just hit confirm, and then sensitivity. So basically what you're going to do here, you're going to look for these little dots. I'm actually moving the gun back and forth, and the dots are moving on the screen. And what you should see is just 2 dots, and they should be flashing. And you can change the sensitivity by moving the negative and the positive up and down on the Wii remote. So you'll see right now it's set at 5. This says 5 at the bottom of the screen. So if I actually hit this negative key, it's going to start to move down. And you'll notice that my dots will start to move. Yeah, I actually lost a dot by going down to 2. So we'll go back up to 3. I'm actually seeing 3 dots there. So no, we've still got 3 dots there. 5 seems to be working pretty good for this particular room and this lighting. So like I said, you may have to adjust this depending on what the lighting is like in the particular room you're in. So once you've got it set to where you think it's going to work really good, go ahead and hit your A button here again to exit. And then we can just back right out of this. And we'll exit that screen. And like I said, you've got all kinds of different categories here. So you're going to have Nintendo games here, Super Nintendo, and then there's a few odds and ends games there. Once you've decided you don't want to play the Wii anymore and you want to go back to your either Raspberry Pi or mini PC, you can just push your power button here again, hold that in. That's going to shut off the Wii. HDMI splitter kicks in and brings you right back to where you were. Takes 2 seconds for the games to load again. And there you are, right back to normal. All right, so that's it, guys. Real quick tutorial tonight. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to put a comment below or send me a message. If you guys have any questions on this system, I'll be happy to help you. So thanks for watching. Thanks for sharing. See you guys at the arcade.